The Rwandan genocide didn't begin in 1994. Its roots go back nearly 100 years, to a time when colonial powers decided they could reshape a nation, its identity, its people, and its future. This is the shocking truth of how colonialism engineered the Rwandan genocide. Before Europeans arrived, the people of Rwanda, Hutu, Tutsi, and TWA, lived side by side under a shared language, shared culture, and shared kingship. Identity was fluid, not fixed. People moved between social groups based on cattle, wealth, or marriage. There was no rigid division, no racial hierarchy, no enemy tribes. But when Europeans colonized Rwanda, everything changed. The Belgian colonial administration embraced the racist idea that Africans could be ranked by appearance. They claimed the Tutsi were superior because they looked more Caucasian, and the Hutu were inferior because they were the majority and worked the land. It was colonial fiction, but it became law. Belgians introduced something deadly: ethnic identity cards in the 1930s. For the first time in Rwandan history, a person's ethnicity was written, fixed, and permanent. You were labeled Hutu, you were labeled Tutsi, and that label determined your education, your job, your political rights, even your humanity. Colonial rule turned neighbors into categories, and categories into divisions. When Belgium prepared to leave Rwanda, they flipped the hierarchy they created. Suddenly, they supported the Hutu majority against the Tutsi minority. The result? Violent massacres in 1959, mass displacement, tens of thousands fleeing to Uganda, Burundi, Tanzania. The stage was set. The fire was lit. The world looked away. In 1994, the divisions engineered by colonialism exploded. In just 100 days, nearly 1 million people were killed. Hutu extremists slaughtered Tutsi families, neighbors killing neighbors, inflamed by decades of hatred planted under colonial rule. This genocide was not born from ancient tribal conflict. It was the product of colonial engineering, racial propaganda, and political manipulation. But Rwanda did not remain broken. Rwanda is rebuilding. Rwanda is uniting. Rwanda proved that healing is possible, and that history must be told truthfully to prevent its repetition. If you believe stories like this must be remembered, like, share, and subscribe for more powerful African history they never taught us in school. #Rwandan genocide, #African history, colonialism exposed, hidden history, history truth, Rwanda, genocide, 1994, Africa, uncovered, learn history, never again.